Hey YouTube, if you watching this video, then it probably means that you're interested in finding out more about the ketogenic diet. Well, I myself have been doing it for a couple of days. Well, I kind of started looking at the concept a few weeks ago. I've been reading two books about the subject. One is by Atkins, Diet Revolution, and another one is by a different person. I can put the description in the I can put the link to the book in the description below. And I just wanted to get something out because I noticed for myself right now in the phase that I am, some people would call it the introduction phase, that it's very difficult to know which food to actually eat, and yeah, what kind of food to buy and what can I eat. And it's very easy to get stuck on the same food. So what I recommend to do is really get yourself knowledgeable about low carb food, and that in itself is really not difficult. You can search the web, go to the internet. When you go to your grocery store, you can take a look at the tags. They say how much carbs is in the stuff, and after a while you'll kind of get the hang of it. You don't have to sit there for hours every night like you're starting for college, but like, get yourself into it and look at the stuff. What I did was I looked at a small list of groceries, some greens like kale, collard greens, Roman lettuce, and I got those. I got some eggs for my proteins. I got some beef or chicken for my proteins, and I started out with that. So I made myself comfortable in what to cook, how to cook. Oh, and for the fats, I also got some sour cream, and I have coconut oil, fresh coconut oil for my oils. And right now, because I'm still not very familiar with the carb counting, I go kind of low on the fruits, but I eat a lot of the vegetables. I try to eat as much as possible of the vegetables. You should try and eat 12 to 15 carbs, 12 to 15 net carbs from your green vegetables, or not your green vegetables, but from your vegetables themselves. That's after they've been cooked or when they're fresh. So the rest of the carbs you can get from whatever gives you carbs. The way I'm doing the diet, or how it's recommended by Atkins, is that you don't go above 20 grams of carbs per day. So some of the low carb vegetables that I really like, well, and I have to say most and all vegetables are really low carb. So I made myself a list of the vegetables I'd like to explore the next time. Like I just said, I've been exploring the kale, the Roman lettuce, and how I would prepare my meal is in the morning I would eat some eggs, and I would do that with bacon. And I'd cut out the bread because that just one slice can rocket your carbs already to like 11, 12 grams. So I'd eat some bacon in the morning, some egg, or I'd make myself some minced meat with some nice oil, coconut oil preferably, or olive oil cold pressed. So, and then I'd also, for lunch, I would probably make the same if I have some left over from breakfast, but I'd add a nice fresh raw salad to it. I try to, no one says you have to do it, but I also know from the eating healthy side of, I used to do like raw food before this, and taking some knowledge from there. I know eating raw vegetables is really good if you can. So I try to put, for my lunch and dinner, I try to get at least half of the amount, 40% of it, as raw vegetables. So I'd make myself a nice green salad, put some avocado in it for fats, and I really stay away from the fruit at the moment. But if you do want fruit, you want to make yourself a shake, I know raspberries are really low in carb, and I'm sure there are other low carb fruits. You can just check the internet, there are tons of lists. um, so what I like to do um, is use avocado, like I said, in the salads, and some nice olive oil, and I kind of eat that with the meat. And I know for some, maybe I was thinking to myself, is it possible to find a way to eat less meat? Because most of the proteins come from meat. So what I bought is, I had this from before, is from raw. It's plant-based proteins. So every now and then I make myself a shake with that. But I tend not to use a lot of milk, because the milk has a lot of carbs as well, because it has sugar, naturally occurring sugar. So a cup of it can have up to 10 grams of carbs. So what I use is either almond milk or coconut milk for my smoothie, and put a scoop of my raw powder, protein powder in it. Yeah, so for now that's it. I just wanted to update you all. I'm still moving forward in the keto. Well, I have to admit, I cheated at night. I got really hungry, and you know, my wife doesn't do keto, so we have carb stuff in the cupboards, and I found some chocolate, but I really tried to get myself to at least just eat half of it, so it wasn't that bad. It was still cheating, but at least I halved it. So, but I'm keeping a book, and I'm writing all of that in there to be honest with myself. It's a process. You can't do it from today to tomorrow. It's really not just the food. You have to change your mentality. If you want to succeed in anything, it's just not doing it mechanically. I think personally, you also have to really want it, and that side is a process, because you have attachments and things you're used to and drawn to, and you have to find a way to control them and compromise with them. But don't be too hard on yourself. This is something that's good for you, and it's teaching me a lot about myself. So yeah, thank you for checking in. This video was kind of about the keto diet and updating myself on the food, and just take a look at the food that's out there, and the different vegetables, and pick a few of those that you like personally that are low in carbs, and try working with them in your next recipe, and you'll build a big arsenal yourself. Alright, thank you. And if you're trying this as well, good luck.